Everyone, how are you all doing? Glad to see you all. Um, Paralives. Paralives is releasing in 3 minutes. And thanks to the Paralives devs. Thank you so much, Alex. I really, really appreciate it. I got it just a few minutes early. So, let's dive in. Just so you all know, this is an early access. Paralives is an early access. It is a bare bones version of the game. As early access moves on, as the game is developed, the devs will be adding more and more to the game. But yeah, I'm super duper excited about this. This is gonna be a little bit of a whatchamacallit. The first bit of the stream, just to let you all know, is gonna be me messing around with the settings and everything, because right now my ears are being blasted out because this music is loud. But it's fine. It's absolutely 100% fine. I also need to get everything ready because literally as soon as I got the key off of the Paralives devs, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I downloaded it. As soon as I downloaded it, I hit the go live button. So my Meld Studio is 100% not ready for this, but that's okay. We'll get there. We will get there. So I do need to add a layer, and said layer is going to be a game capture. And I want said game capture. This is the character generator that of the character that we're gonna try to make today. So, but I don't want it to be that. I want it to be that. There we go. So now you all get the game without having to worry about anything else. So that is fantastic. I am very happy about this. Let me also grab, where is my Wisebot link? There it is. Log into Wisebot and get that up and running. And then we can finally delve into this game. I am so excited about this game. I mean, 100% seriously, just been waiting for it. So yeah, you've all seen this screen before if you follow any YouTubers. Let's hit let's hit the settings, and let's first go into audio and nudge down the music just a little bit. I also kind of want to nudge down the voiceover, maybe the ambient sounds a little bit, just because it is just so loud in my ear. But that's fine. Luckily, that's what everything is for. Actually, I'm gonna delete that track and turn that down just a little tiny bit, and hope that that's okay. Okay. Y'all will have to let me know what the game is, what the game sounds are like on your end. Please do let me know if it's too loud, if it's too soft, and I will tweak it accordingly. Hello, Astana. How are you? Glad to see you. So yeah, if the music is too loud and drowns me out, let me know. Astana, you are first. Congratulations. Congratulations on being first. So yeah, I am going to turn down the music just a little bit more. The video... Texture quality medium. Yep, that looks fine. That looks fine. I am hoping that it doesn't lag too much on the screen. I am gonna keep an eye out, keep an eye on everything out of the corner of my eye, and just hope that nothing, you know, nothing's too bad. Yeah, we want, that's fine. Show together card, okay button. Yeah, let's do that. Let's also do that. Ceilings cast shadows. Let's leave that off for now, and we can always toggle it on later and see what that's like. Yeah, that looks fine. By the way, the accessibility settings. Can we just look at this right here? You can change the interface size. You can right-click to close windows. There's a camera shake intensity and a foliage movement intensity. I mean, wow. How freaking awesome is this? I love this. Astana, you just finished working on the part of your exam about conversational grammar. Wow. How did it go? How is your exams going so far? Also, I have a slush. Because, you know, why not? Slushes are delicious. I love slushes. Alright, let's go into live chat. There we are. And key bindings. Alright, so it looks like at the general settings, you know. You can have metric, imperial. I'm sorry. Devs, what? Metric, imperial, bananas, and Texas. Asana, wait, what? That was my exact thought. Wait, what? So, measuring things in bananas, that is an internet meme. It's a Reddit thing. Reddit's always like, you know, bananas for measurement, you know. Texas, though. You know what? I'm gonna click Texas just to find out what that is. Well, we can always go back into the settings and put it back on either metric or imperial. But Texas, okay. I love it. I'm also going to enable autosave and enable camera edge scrolling. There's also, you can also invert the cameras, but I don't like doing that, so that's fine. The, my mouse sensitivity seems to be good as well. So it looks like everything's okay. Everything else looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead, exit out of that, and let's make a new game, shall we? Astana, wait, what? Bald eagles per Texas? We're gonna find out what the Texas measurement is. It's science. We have to do it for science, right? Also, can I just say, you notice how the Paralives logo here is like floating and kind of bobbing up and down? Oh! Okay, that's freaking, I'm just gonna, this is the stream now, everyone. I'm just gonna sit here and click on the Paralives logo for the next hour. Is there anything? Now I want to see if there's anything else that's clickable on like that. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, it's fine. Alright, new game. New game. Let's do this. Select a starting map. Town or simple empty terrain. We're gonna start in the town. The simple empty terrain is interesting, but it's just gonna be, I think it's just gonna be where everything, the town map that is completely empty. So we are gonna click on town. And now we just wait for the game to load up. I'm really curious to see what that Texas measurement is. The banana one is 100% a Reddit meme. Slushy. By the way, this is Vimto slushy. So we've got a base slushy syrup that's just flavor, no flavor added to it. So you take one measure, 1 unit of the base syrup, and then 5 units of water, and then add whatever flavoring you want. So this is Vimto concentrated. And so we added 2 units of that. All right, so here we go. So good, by the way. All right. All right, so we got the music. I love it. Let's move the camera around. There we are. We'll rotate our camera. We are in the train. We are in the train. We cannot go down here. Oh, there's a toilet over here. Can we use the toilet? No. Darn. We're in the basic tutorial. There we go. Zoom in, zoom out, blah blah blah. We can change the station of the radio. It's lo-fi. Astana, you love trains. Same. So, all of the music in here, by the way, there are currently 4 radio stations in Paralives, and every single song in the game was made in-house by their own composer, which is awesome. Whoa! And I love it. I absolutely love this. Can you hear the music out of curiosity? Can you hear it? Whoa, okay, I apologize. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Stop game. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want to go to settings and see if I can change it to can I change it to windowed mode? Do we have a windowed mode? Yes. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay. We've got a windowed mode. Great. Okay, I am so sorry about actually, you know what? Can I okay, stop it. Let's go back over here. Okay. Maybe I should turn off the edge scrolling. There we go. Okay, now I can do admin stuff. I can do admin stuff now, so that's great. Astana, you hear it? It's weak, but you can hear it. Okay, I could probably turn it up a little bit. Let me do that for you all. Oh, I've just got so much stuff. Let me turn that up. There we go. And Ewoki, hello. Glad to see ya. How you doing? There we go. The music in this is freaking gorgeous. I love the music in this. The composer has done such a good job. So now, I mean, part of me is wondering, like, okay, no, we cannot. Also, I know that, we're not supposed to be able to use this door, but I think it's weird that part of the door is, behind the bathroom. You know, it's fine though. I get it. But it's still It's still a bit weird, but it's okay. So we're gonna go to the rectangle. We're gonna send our little ticket master over here. This is seriously awesome. I freaking love this. Oh, look at this. Tickets, please. So we can select a household to play as. I love how the townies are in the train. You know, it's seriously awesome. And cows! The fact that, you know, you're in a train and it's actually going across the countryside. This is seriously cool. Okay, so let's see. What is... Send feedback or a bug report. Help guide. An options menu. Oh. Okay, cool. So if you ever need help, there's an internal help guide. And there's also a feedback thing. So that's pretty freaking cool. So yeah, you can click on each household and learn about all of the different para-townies, para-folks that live in the first world. Astana, Astana's doing good in her exams. Makes you happy. Same. I love it. And Iwoka, you're doing good as well. I'm glad to hear that. I'm just so excited that I finally get to play Paralives. So we are going into the Paramaker. We're creating a para today. But I do want to explore, you know, and take a look at all of the different households. So this is the Preston Bouma household. They're the perfect family, or at least they seem to be. Peeking behind the white picket fence will reveal Pauline's rigidity, Gerard's struggle with his work-life balance, and Zoe trying her best to figure herself out alongside her baby brother Adrian. Oh, that's cool. So we got a little bit of lore, you know, attached to each household. You can edit the household in the Paramaker if you want, or you can play with them. We're just going to continue. We have another household here. This is the Gervais household. Julian is good at his job, maybe a little too good. It's all he thinks about. He considers his ambition and perfectionistic tendencies to be his greatest qualities. His compulsive need to be the best is fed by his relationship with his corporate rival Samantha, in an epic battle of professional passive-aggressiveness. However, he'll never admit the pang of loneliness he feels when he's out of the office. Maybe there's more to life than overhead fluorescent lighting and cubicle walls. Then we have Anissa. Anissa is well known in the Paralives community. She has featured in a few of the videos that Paralives developers have released. Thanks to her job at the coffee shop, Anissa knows everyone by name and manages to brighten everyone's day. During her time off, her fellow townies can hear her playing her guitar. Now that so many new folks are moving in, time will tell how Anissa, as well as the town, will adjust. What will she learn? Who will she meet? I love the fact that you're allowed to play with all of the with all the townies. You can choose to play as one townie, or one household, or create your own. We're gonna work our way through each household, you know, tickets, playing the part of the ticket master. And then we'll create our own household. So, the Barnes household. Kareem loves all things cozy and comforting. He enjoys the simple things in life. Rainy days, black coffee, and a good book. He spends his time escaping into stories, as the trials of day-to-day life are a little overwhelming for him at times. Maybe he'd like someone to share his stories with. Aw, that's me. I am Kareem. I enjoy the simple things in life as well. Rainy days, coffee, and a good book. Where do I sign up? I think I already have, because I am Kareem. And then we got the Marquez household. All great towns need a great place to eat, and Sebastian is here to deliver, alongside his son Eli. Hold on, I'm doing a little bit of adminning in the background here. There we go. Alongside his son Eli, Sebastian's goal as the new chef in town is to open a fantastic restaurant for the residents. He's often seen outdoors picking vegetables for recipe testing or hiking with his son. However, getting to know Sebastian may reveal hidden, unexpected secrets. Ooh. And then we have the O'Reilly household. Florence and Faye have been happily married for 30 years. Aw, bless. They've been together through thick and thin, supporting each other and holding hands through the best and worst of times. Both retired, Florence can focus on her garden, and Faye can relax and listen to her favorite vinyl records. Every morning they enjoy reminiscing about beautiful memories created over a lifetime. They both relish every single day, knowing soulmates exist, waiting for the next life, where they'll be sure to find each other again. Oh my gosh, that is just so wholesome! Iwoki, those two, your heart. I know, right? I love it. I absolutely love it. You cannot. I agree. So awesome. And then we've got the Stark household. This is Samantha. Samantha has worked her way to the absolute top. She prides herself on engaging her employees through team-building activities and creating a positive workplace environment. So when her greatest rival, Julian, threatens all of her accomplishments as well as those of her team, she simply must take action. Then we have these two. Oh my goodness, the Darcier household. Celine loves cupcakes, romance movies, and frolicking through fields in her best sundress. Kian loves spicy chicken wings, restoring his old motorcycle, and moshing at heavy metal concerts. Together, well, it turns out that cute pink dresses look great in a mosh pit, as does black icing on cupcakes. What more can these two opposites learn from each other? I love it. I absolutely love it. Iwoki, the two old retired, the retired couple will never die in your save ever. They live forever with their cuteness. These are absolutely adorable too. I love them. I absolutely love the Darcier household. Who wrote these bios? They're so well thought out. They are, and I absolutely love it. So cute. Alright, who else do we have here? We've got the Reed household. If charisma had a name, it would be Leon Reed. He knows exactly how to charm and schmooze his way into getting what he wants. It's essentially his greatest quality, but maybe it's even his greatest flaw? I love that there's a mixture of different types of personalities here. So, you know, you've got everything from young paras to young, you know, from like children all the way up to elders. Absolutely love it. So then we've got these three, the Wolf household. Celebrating something you absolutely want to invite Rebecca, Bianca, and Monica. They're not only the life of the party, they are the party. However, life has a way of reminding us all of a simple fact. We all have to grow up at some point. Will these three friends be able to handle the ups and downs of careers, bills, and maybe even family life, all while continuing to uphold their status as partying legends? And finally, the Strong household. Thierry is not only artistically brilliant, but also loves to share her gifts with her community, prioritizing values such as love, acceptance, equality, and sustainability. Through her art and music, she promotes individuality and freedom of expression. Her main goal is to fight for what's right and to uplift positive voices in the community. I absolutely love it. I just, all of these bios are so awesome. So what we want to do, we want to create a new household. I absolutely love all of these pre-mades, but we're gonna create a household so that we can go into Paramaker and properly, you know, explore everything that Paramaker has. Now, speaking of Paramaker, I have made, let me just grab it. I have made through a character generator a character. Now this is generally how, whoops, hold on, there we go. This is generally how I make characters. I do this in The Sims, and I'm gonna do this with Paralives as well. So, we've got Gemma Sparkle, a 25-year-old semi-professional sports person. Now, I don't know I know there are a lot of jobs available in Paralives, but I don't know if they have any sports-based professions yet. If they do, then Gemma is going to become a sports person. If they don't, then that's fine. We'll just give Gemma something that is, you know, kind of adjacent. So Gemma Sparkle enjoys vandalizing bus stops in her spare time, going to the movies, and watching videos. She's energetic and lovable, but can also be disloyal and a bit lazy. She is Greek, asexual. She only finished high school, so no college education. She's in really good physical condition. She's tall with very pale skin, pink hair, and brown eyes. So there we go. So that's what we're working with as far as, you know, our character. So a little bit more of information. This is why I love this character generator. This is charactergenerator.org.uk. And this profile generator comes up with, you know, the names, nicknames. So Gemma Sparkle, nicknames, Tall Gemma. I love it. You know, star sign, nationality, ethnicity, social class, religion. This character creator does it all. But yeah, this is what we're working at. So she doesn't wear glasses. She doesn't have any distinguishing marks. Her hair is naturally black, but she's dyed it pink. So we will be working with Paralives special hair tweaks for this character 100%. So let's see what we can do with this, shall we? Right, let me think here. Okay. Right. So she's pretty tall. This is the Texas measurement. She is 0.00000013, the size of Texas. I love it. Can I just say, I absolutely, that's absolutely hilarious. Let me go into settings and actually save that to metric. Ewoki, you love the height slider. So this is the para that we're starting off with, and yeah, we can mess with the height. So the shortest that your Paras can be is 1.51 meters. And the highest that they can be is just under 2 meters. So that's... if we go into settings and we change it to Imperial, that is approximately just under 6.5 feet for the tallest, and just under 5 feet for the shortest. Ewoki, everyone you know is short and feisty. I'm right there. That is me. That is my height. So Gemma is pretty tall. So we're gonna put her at, let's say, a 5'8". If I can get it, there we go, 5'8". Perfect. So her, oh, we've got a lot to do here. So let's see. First, I want to take basically everything off of her. We're going to make her bold. We're going to take off all of the facial markings and everything, just so that, you know, we can properly work with it. So there's a lot here. I honestly don't know what I want to do. So, we're gonna say female for gender because, you know, Gemma Sparkle, that's, she goes by she, her pronouns. And she's pretty well bulked, you know, she's pretty bulked up. So I don't want to go for, you know, super bulky. This is your body presets, by the way. And if you want, you can totally do a randomization, 100% if you wanted to. But I think we're going to go for this one for her baseline. And by the way, you can totally, if you want to, you can set the gender. So like, say if you want a trans person, you can 100% make the gender be male. But, so say you want to make a trans woman, and you want to go by, you know, to make it look best. So you can do a gender of female. And then you could, if you wanted to, so like, say a pre-op trans woman, you could give her a male frame. Okay? Female gender, but male frame. And you notice it does change. So you click on a body preset, it changes the gender. So if you have it on female and you click the male body preset, or a masculine body preset, it does change the gender to male, but you can switch it back to female. Which is, in this instance, this is what I'm going to do. So Gemma Sparkle is going to be a trans woman, a pre-op trans woman, which is why I'm going for the masculine body preset. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of the clothing, just so we can, oops, she shrunk there a little bit, just so that we can see the body a little bit better. So go back here, go back to body, make sure everything's okay. We can give her a name, so Gemma, and her last name, Sparkle. Whoops, there we go. And now, you can also, you know, randomize the names if you want. We can click this, and this is name details. So you can have nickname, and let's call her Ray for her nickname. You can give her a middle name, and we're gonna say her middle name is Rachel. And then you can do last name, or say that you want the last name to be first. So in other words, Sparkle Gemma. But we're gonna have her Gemma Sparkle because I'm from a culture that puts first names before last names. But I do love the inclusivity there. That is really cool. We're gonna make Gemma. Let's get rid of that. So we can change Gemma's age. You can make Gemma a baby, a toddler, child, preteen, teen, young adult, adult, or elder. And you notice that as you change the age of your para, the size, obviously the heights change as well. So this is like a child, and then we've got a preteen, and you can see there's a little bit of graphical problems there, but you can see child, preteen, preteen, teenager. Which I absolutely love that there is a preteen category. I love it. Preteen age group, love it. Teenager, young adult, adult, and elder. Okay, so we're gonna make Gemma young adult because she is like 26 years old. So I think that makes sense. So now let's go ahead and start actually doing presets here. So we'll start with the body preset, and we'll continue doing things. Oh, by the way, you can also do voice.
Kine. Ah, Fibu.
Fibu. Phoebe? Bichu.
So there's currently 4
Mochi.
voices. I believe the devs have said that they want to eventually add more voice presets, as well as add sliders for the voices, which will be, very useful. Also under gender, you can choose non-binary, and you can also, if you click on the ellipsis or the 3 dots, this is the advanced personality. So pronouns, she, her. Pregnancy, can get pregnant, can get others pregnant, or neither. We will say for now that Gemma can get people pregnant because she's pre-op. Breastfeeding, can or can't breastfeed. We'll say can't at the moment. Relationships. Get jealous by... This is the jealousy settings. So they can get jealous by seeing a partner kissing or getting intimate with someone else. Seeing a partner have any physical contact with someone else, or never get jealous. So this is like, it's okay to hug people, but, if you kiss them or you get down with it, if you get jiggy with it, then, your para's gonna get jealous. This one is any physical contact. So even a hugging is off limits. So this is someone who's like super, super jealous. I'm gonna click never get jealous because, yeah. I just like that idea, to be honest. That, and I am, I'm poly myself, so. Alright, so we got that. Let's click that off. And now we can go into all of this. So we've got muscles. Or body fat. Alright, so the muscles, you click on each one. So muscles, and you can make them either more muscular or less muscular. So if we do that, you know what? I'm gonna move my camera over. Actually, I might get rid of my camera temporarily so y'all can see this properly. So, yes. Just again, because I've just noticed that I was blocking almost everything. So, underneath the name, you click the ellipsis. You can set nickname, first name, middle name, last name, and put last name first. Those are all the options there. The age is here. We've already seen that. The gender, ellipsis, extra settings. pronouns, pregnancy, breastfeeding, and jealousy settings, okay? We've got all of that. Oh, also, the neat thing that I like about this is it's awesome. Let's just say it's absolutely awesome. And it looks like you can, that's outfit, okay. You can randomize pretty much everything in this, which is awesome. So you can completely randomize your para, you can change household biography, you can add them to your household library, save them to your household library, that's your household library shortcut. You can save your paras to your household library, to your library. This is relationships, and there you go. So yes, so if we go into all of this is a lot, but muscles, so if you click on this, you can make them less muscular or more muscular. And it is a sliding scale, and you can see how the muscle definition changes. And then body fat is the same. More body fat or less body fat. And then you can change other things. So I'm going to grow in pretty close here because we're going to change the head position. So if we do this, you can make a very short neck or a very tall neck. We're gonna put this, yeah, that looks good. Estana, whoa, bald. I took everything off this sim. Just because when I'm creating characters with this much detail, it's really good. Anyway, I think it is to have everything off of the character so that you can, better see what's changing and what isn't. So you can not only change things, by the way, up here using these drags, but you can also change things down here by clicking this and dragging it up and down. Or you can type the number into this bit here, which I think is awesome. And there's also a drop down here, a drop down list right here that you can use as well. So the developers have really thought about accessibility on this. There's loads of different ways to access and tweak each individual setting, which is pretty cool. So let's see. Astana, when you were making coffee earlier, the filter folded in on itself and clogged the machine with grounds, so you had to pour all the coffee through a different filter you had so you didn't get any grounds in your cup. Time consuming, but worth it, right? At least I would think that it would be worth it. Okay, so this is your trapezius prominence. So basically, that's the trapezoid muscles that are on your, that's connected to your shoulder and neck. So that's the bit that gets really tense sometimes in your shoulders, and you say you've got tense shoulders. That's the muscle that this controls. So I'm thinking right there. Then we've got shoulder position. And I'm thinking there. And you can, with the shoulder position, you can go up, you can go down, you can go forwards, you can go backwards. Just to get the shoulders the way you want them. So this is like someone who's, scrunched up. By the way, yeah, I do have my camera off in case y'all are wondering, so that you can see all of these stuff on this right hand side. So yeah, shoulder width and shoulder height. Let's see, I'm thinking there for the height, and maybe there for the width. Perfect. Next one down is chest position. So we can go up, down. Let's go up a bit. And then we can go close together or far apart. Let's go with that. Then dropping down to the rib cage size. We have big rib cage or small rib cage. Let's put it about there. Look at all of this stuff. I mean, wow. So many details that you can put on, do to these paras. I absolutely love it. It is nice that there's so much choosing and things. I know. It's fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love this. Even the neck and height. Isn't it a bit weird, though, that the person is bare on the train? It's fine. Everyone's just engrossed in their own things, you know. So, yeah, it's perfectly fine. So, the upper arm size. You can make the upper arms very small or quite large. I'm actually going to put it right about there. Yeah, that looks good. Then we're gonna drop down to the forearm size, and we can make it very small or very large. I'm thinking again right in that circle. Hand size, tiny hands or very large hands. I'm gonna make them a little bit, not in the circle, but we'll make it just a little bit above the circle. And then we've got waist shape. So the waist shape again is width and height. So we can give them a high waist or a low waist. I'm thinking maybe right about there. And yeah, about there. That looks pretty good. Ewoki, imagine anyone working in lands outside what they might see. The train is passing by so fast that you'd only get a glimpse, you know. Alright, hip width. So we can make big hips or tiny hips. Personally, we like a bit of a badonkadonk. So we will do that. Looking good so far. Then I'm gonna scroll out a little bit farther because we've got thigh size. So tiny thighs or big thighs. I don't think the super big size fits, but we are going to put it a little bit on the larger side of the circle. Calf size is the same, big or small, we'll go for right about there. And you notice these circles on this bit here. The circle is like, you know, basically what the devs think is the most natural looking. But we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then the feet size, very small or very large. Again, we'll go with that. Actually, you know what? I think we'll give Gemma here, or Ray, a slightly smaller foot size. There we go. I like that. Astana, badonkadonk, badonkadonk. Hydration reminder, by the way, everyone. If you have not had a drink recently, you might want one. Okay, let's bring my actually, no, we're not going to bring my camera back yet because we're still working over here. So we've got the head size. You can have a tiny head or a very large head. I'm thinking right about there. That would work. Shoulder depth. So this is, you know, shoulders back or forward. I'm thinking about there will do nicely. And then we've got chest size. And you can make a very small chest or a large chest. Now, Gemma is a trans woman. She is pre-op, but she has been taking her estrogen. So we will give her a larger breast size. Just to show, that she has been taking a bit of estrogen. Then we got the, let's scroll down a bit. We've got the posture. So you can have a very straight posture, a very slouched posture, or a, anywhere in between. And I think we're gonna have Gemma not a completely ramrod straight posture, but a good posture, a little bit above the average. There we are. Now, the stomach size, again, very, you can go large or you can go extremely skinny. We're gonna go for right about there. And I think, yeah, that looks quite nice, I think. Ewoki, tata donka honk. And finally, we got the badonkadonk. All right, you can have a lot of junk in the trunk, or very little junk in the trunk. You can have it go up. You can have it go down. Let's go for right about there, shall we? Not a giant badonkadonk, but a little bit, a little bit of a nice rounded buttocks, shall we say. And that is it for the body sliders there. Let's go ahead and continue with the face. We've got more sliders to look at. There's, get used to this, by the way, my friends. There are a lot of sliders, and I mean a lot of sliders. Now, let's start with skin color, okay? The neat thing about this is you can choose a skin color. So they've got a lot of base, preset skin colors to go by, or you can make your own. Now, I'm gonna start with this skin color, I think. And the neat thing about this is if you right-click on it, you can duplicate it. And this allows you, that when you duplicate a swatch or a preset, it automatically opens up the style creation. Now, the style creation is pretty cool. This is the advanced mode. We've got a lot to choose from. We've got your color wheel. You've got, and you can drop down here. So we've got loads of different kinds of color wheels that you can choose from. Your palette, your gradient, all sorts of things. But what I really, really like, and you got your skin, your highlights, your shadows, your natural blush, your lips, and your palms. So let's say that you have a photograph. You can of a person, okay? You can use a color pick tool to hold on. Yeah, you can use a color pick tool to pick the colors of a photo of the skin colors on a photograph to better get the colors on here if you want. but I'm going to, I'm actually just going to make this a little bit better. So you can actually, if you use a color picker on a photo, you can copy the hexadecimal things and drop it into here using Control C and Control V, which is freaking awesome. Iwoki, nicely shaped buttocks, thank you. Astana pointing up and down. I mean, why not, right? Okay, so the skin highlights, I'm actually wanting to make the highlights a little bit lighter. So you can see here as you do it, the highlights change. So by in this instance, the highlights are, like where the light is hitting. So like you can really see it there on the bridge of the nose. So I'm just gonna change it to right about there. Then we've got shadows. I'm gonna keep the shadows as it is. The natural blush I'm gonna change just a little and make it just a bit. There we go. The lips, I think I'll leave that, and the palms I'll leave as is as well. Actually, the lips, I'm thinking of making just a little tiny bit darker. And not by much, but just a little bit. There we go. I absolutely love this. This is seriously just so much choice. But to me, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Which is pretty cool, I think. Whoops. Let's go back to the face. So, we've got head size. So, giant head. Or a little tiny head. We've also got, yeah, just all sorts of sizes here. We're gonna give Gemma a nice, not super large head, but right about there. And then we've got the head position. Up or down. That's where I had it before, so we'll do there. I absolutely, this is hilarious. There's just so much here. Eyebrow position. Now, we don't actually have eyebrows yet, so let me just go ahead and give her some eyebrows. If I can find where the eyebrows are. How do I find the eyebrows? I think they're under eyes. Yes, here we go. Eyebrow color. So, let's give her these eyebrows. Yeah, I like those. We'll give her those eyebrows. And maybe that eyebrow preset there. Nope. 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 Too much. We'll go with that. Fantastic. So, back to the face. Now that we can see what we're doing with the eyebrows. So, eyebrow position. Loads of different ways. I'm going to put the eyebrow position right about there, I think. Then we've got the ears, and I'm not certain about the ears. I think we'll leave it about like that. And then, of course, you got ear rotation as well. We'll go with that. Eye size. I'm thinking, yeah, that works. Cheekbones. I'm gonna give her pretty high cheekbones. And then the nose. A fairly longish nose. And about there, I think. Yeah, that looks nice. Then we'll go, we got the cheeks, so we can make the cheeks, you know, puffy cheeks, as I call them, with big jowls. Anything in between, I think right like that. That looks pretty good. I just love how much detail you can add into this. This is seriously awesome. %100 awesome. I love this. See, I'm not one, like, in The Sims 4, and I don't mean to you know, I'm don't want to really, compare them too much, but I normally, in both Sims 4 and Inzoi, I just, like, randomize, maybe tweak a few things here and there, and that's about it. I can honestly see myself literally spending hours in Paramaker. I really can. Alright, let's turn her face around here. And see about the eyebrow depth now. I'm thinking, yeah, that works. Iwoki, you'll happily get lost in this creator. You love creating book characters, and there's just so much customization here. 100%. And the fact that, I mean, if you want to, you could just go all out and just make a really weird looking para, you know? And you can go as granular as you want in this, and I freaking love it. I really do. I'm thinking the mouth depth is, yeah, we'll put it there. The chin depth, again, I mean, just look at this. This is just amazing. I am in awe. I am 100% in awe of how well the devs have done this. I mean, you can... Adam's apple prominence? Come on. You can make a very prominent Adam's apple or not prominent at all. We are going to give Gemma here a little bit of an Adam's apple, though. Everyone has a little bit of an Adam's apple. Some more than others, but we'll just a little bit of a hint there. Oh, she's already looking gorgeous. And then finally, the neck width. I'm thinking right about there. I can 100%, I can picture myself 100% getting attached to my paras. Sims 4 and Inzoi, I've always had problems getting attached to, you know, feeling any sort of attachment to my characters. But, and with this, yeah, 100%. Opting, hello! You don't know about a pair of lives, but you once won a substantial pot with just 3 8s. How you doing, Opting? Glad, as always, to see ya. Welcome in. And again, you know, we've got all of these face presets here, too, which is, are just awesome. So... I think we'll leave that. Let's go to the eyes now. And again, like I said, so many eyes. Just so many presets. We're gonna give her a brown eyes to start off with. A nice dark brown. And again, this is really cool. So, do you see this square here? A square that's got a line in the middle. This is your heterochromia. So this is your symmetry. So you can adjust the para's right side, adjust the para's left side, or edit both sides. So if you want your para, to have 2 different colored eyes, where the left eye is, say, blue and the right eye is brown, you can 100% do that in this game. Opting, can you make a bilateral gyandromorph? If you explain what that is, I will be able to answer you. So let's say, yeah, there we go. So we've got, we can make a brown, one eye brown, one eye yellow if we wanted to, or one eye red, or, just all sorts of cool things that we could do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this. And I'm going to actually change this just a little tiny bit, okay? And so, you got the iris here. So we're just gonna make it so that one eye is slightly lighter and redder than the other eye. Just as a way to show you, it can be done. Opting certain species, not humans, can end up with one half being male and the other half females. In species with sexual dimorphism, the effect can be quite striking. Ah, okay. So, I don't think we could do that in this game, but you can. There is a lot that you can do. So, you could probably get quite interesting with this if you really wanted to. I mean, like, I think, yeah, unfortunately, like, you can't edit the eye size, with, individually. You can only do the eye color. Now, I would love to see the developers make it so that you can, they divide the body in half, and that, or at least certain parts, so that you can, like, have one corner of your mouth go up and one go down, to signify, like, maybe someone who's had a stroke, or one eye that is slightly droopier than another, or one eyebrow that is raised and the other one is up, or maybe you've got, like, a notch shaved into one eyebrow and not the other. I would love to be able to do stuff like that, just, individually. But yeah, we'll see how they go. So eye position, again, this is where the eyes go. I think we'll go there. Eye rotation, we'll go with that. And eye depth. Okay, so the eye depth, we're gonna have to twirl around on to the side here, and you can see the eye depth there. We're gonna make it right about there, I think. There we go. So then, there is just so much here. Outer corner position. Let's go right about there. Eyelid pinch. Maybe there. Eyelid height. Let's go with... Let's go with that for the eyelid height. And then the eye fold height. I want that to be pretty low as well. The fact that, oh my gosh, I am in love with this Paramaker. Seriously. The amount of stuff here that you can do is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just how granular they're letting us get with this. I absolutely... Oh, jeez. Sorry, someone has a compensation car. If you know, you know. This is just... I love it. I absolutely love this game. This is seriously so nice. I am gonna change, I'm thinking maybe to that eye preset though. And then I'll change things around just a little bit. So, we want the eyes position to be like that. We want the eye size to be, yeah, about like that. This is just amazing. And yes, by the way, I am very sorry for taking so long on this, but I can't help myself. I just literally cannot help but try everything out, because that's how I am, to be honest. Opting, there go your dreams of making Ramesh Ranganathan. I know, right? I would love to make Ramesh and Russell Howard, just accurate versions of them. That would be so, so cool. I'd love it. I really, really would love it. Okay, so let's go with the eyebrows. And now, with the eyebrows, again, sliders. Sliders for the eyebrows. You can have it match the hair color or not. We're not. I'm going to give her eyebrows, make them that color, I think. Or that color. No, we'll do that one. That's fine. And eyelashes. I don't really want huge eyelashes, but although... How freaking gorgeous are these lashes? Look at this. So beautiful. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. I'm 100% in love here. 100% in love. I love it. Absolutely just 100% love. And of course, we're gonna just, yeah, black eyelashes color. Also, can I say that I love that you can hover over everything and it changes the color. And then you click on it to finalize your choice. Absolutely love that. I do want to go back into eyebrows real quick so that I can change the stuff real quick. So let's see. Let's do the depth. I kind of want the eyebrow depth to be a little bit over the eyes. And then do that. And make this middle a bit kind of archy, and then this bit kind of, there we go, that's good. And then we'll decrease the size of the eyebrows just a little tiny bit, and position them right about there. Perfect. This is just, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna keep saying how awesome this is because this is just wow. Just wow. And now you notice there's no sliders for eyelashes, which is unfortunate because I would love to be able to make them like, longer or shorter, but the presets are pretty good. There are 6 presets, so they're not bad. Then we got the highlight for the eyeball. What even? No highlight, your little dot there, or the try highlight. And you can change the color of the highlight as well. I mean, come on. I'm actually going to and the darkness of it. So I'm actually going to bring the brightness of this down. I don't mind the white, but I don't like it being pure white. So we're going to make it a little bit gray there. And then dark, we got the circles. So the dark circles under your eyes. What do you all think? Hold on. Let me turn my camera on real quick since we don't have a thing. So let's see. Very dark circles. Old age lines. Slight circles. Oh, and you can change the colors of them as well. I think, to be honest, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And you can add... Okay. I want... Can I make the color kind of like brown? And go with maybe that? Maybe there? And then color 2. Hold on. Control C. And Control V. There we go. It works. It works. So just to show you what I did, I went to color 1. I hit Control C on my keyboard. And then Control V. Whoops. Hold on. Control C. Control V. There we go. Oh my goodness. I love this. I absolutely love this. So we're gonna make this just a little bit darker for color 2. And just a little bit darker still for color 3. There we go. Oh, this is seriously awesome. I love this. I freaking love this to bits. Now we got the nose. Let's start with a nose preset. I'm thinking... Actually, I'm thinking we'll stick with this one. And we'll just tweak it a little bit. So, nose depth. Let's go about there. Then, nose size. Big ol' nose or little bitty tiny button nose. Let's go with there. The nose rotation. Up or down. Love it. Absolutely love it. We'll go with that. And then You can do a global as well that has all three of these in one, which I'm not gonna bother with. The upper bridge width, let's bring it down to about there. And then the regular bridge width, yeah, right about there. The tip size, just the tip, ma'am. Yeah, right about there. And then we've got the nostril shape, so you can go, nostril width, nostril height. I'm thinking there. There we go. I like it. I like it. Oh my god, I'm just I'm loving this. I am absolutely freaking loving this. And then you got the root depth, which is, right between your eyes. So I actually want that to be quite kind of like that, I think. And then the bridge depth be about there. And then the nose tip position about there. Okay. It's just amazing how much there is in this game. I mean, seriously. Seriously, I am loving this so much. Lips. I think I've pretty much got the mouth the way I want it. But there is just a little bit that I would like to tweak. Not much, but just a little bit. There we go. Hey, Mouse Nuts, how you doing? Good afternoon to you as well. Glad to see ya. Alright, facial structure is next. I want to give her a kind of, a wide jawline. So, maybe there. The chin shape will round her chin off a little bit and drop it down. This is seriously just absolutely awesome. I am loving this. Mouse Nutty not long woke up. It is roasting outside, isn't it? Oh, absolutely hate it. It's just too hot. Right now, I am roasting myself. I've got the fan on in here, but even so, it is still very warm. I'm thinking the jawline depth, I kind of want to lower it just a little bit, maybe there. Yeah, that's almost perfect. That is almost perfect. Okay, so then we've got facial hair. Now, I'm not going to give her facial hair, but there is quite a bit here to choose from. And yes, you can give your female gender Sims facial hair if you want. Then we've got skin details. So we've got moles. And okay, so the neat thing about this is you can choose the subcategory. So we got moles, we've got scars, we have freckles, and we have acne. And you can choose where on the body you want each thing to go. So left arm, right arm, face, chest, back of, chest, torso. back, and then left leg and right leg. I freaking love this. And there's loads of different things to choose from. Moles, scars, just loads of different ones. Now, the neat thing about this, so like, let's say I grab the scar. Whoops. Where did it go? Here we are. Okay, I want to say that I saw in the dev, in one of the dev videos, them doing this, and like they could grab the scar and move it, but maybe that was in a different section, like in the body section. Because I swear that I saw them do it. That just scared the living daylights out of me, but it's fine. Maybe it's under body. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Skin details for body. So yeah, moles, scars, freckles, acne, and birthmarks. Now, Gemma doesn't have any of the above, so we're not going to bother. But we got body hair, so again, loads of different things that you can do here. Arms, legs, very, very nice, very cool. And then you can choose to match hair color or not. I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's match the hair color. Or let's choose this. So if we choose the arms, there we go. And then the legs. And now Gemma has arm and leg hair. This is seriously awesome. I just love the amount of detail here. Absolutely love it. McLeod, you could really be cruel with this. You woke up to nose tips. Love it. Right, my friends, we need to take a very short break, okay? I will be back in 1 minute. I just need to go and take a quick toilet break. So I'll be right back. I just hit my microphone. I'm glad it was muted. And I'm back. Let me take off the be right back screen. There we go. What a thing to wake up to, though, right, McLeod? Nose tips. And you're like, wait, what? Okay. So let's continue looking, making our para here. Chest shape. We've got the masculine chest shape or the feminine chest shape. We could go ahead and give Gemma a little bit more of a, the feminine chest shape. Just, as she is, trans. But this is like, you got the feminine chest shape with the more male masculine frame. And I love that you can mix and match like this. This is seriously, seriously awesome. And then the bottom shape, we will keep with the masculine bottom shape. Again, transgender, you know, pre-op. I just love that you can do this. This is just seriously awesome. So how you doing, McLeod? Are you doing okay? Are you staying cool today? Is everyone staying cool today? It is like nearly summer, and here in the UK, we're having a very hot day. Let me switch my drink over. I no longer have slushy. Now it's just water. I'm so sad. Okay, so Gemma doesn't have any tattoos or anything. And I think we've pretty much done that. Let's go into hair now. So we've got a lot of hair to choose from. Short hair, medium, long, tied up. In fact, let me turn my camera back on so y'all can see me again, because there's nothing over here that we need yet. Let's go with medium hair, and that's it. That is Gemma's hair. Okay, so now we want to go with a 2-color hair. So we're gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna change the colors. So right click, duplicate, and she wants pink hair. So her actual hair color is black, so we'll keep that. The tips we're going to change to pink. Gorgeous. And the roots, definitely change. Yeah, keep black for the roots. But I want to make sure that the hair is the exact same color. So Control C, Control V. There we go. McLeod, you're much too hot. Same. It is roasting in this office, but downstairs it's air conditioned. So I am definitely going to enjoy the air conditioning this evening. Opting, it's not bad in Canada, though it's a bit muggy and you just had 21 tons of gravel delivered, so you're hiding inside from the work. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I still have some mulch that I need to like get rid of and do stuff with. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, but I do have a couple of empty cardboard boxes that I am tempted to just fill with mulch and put in the garage, to be completely honest with you. At least for now. Asana, not you noticing things you forgot when converting your documents into PDFs. Oh no! Can you change it? Can you quickly change things? Ewoki, it's poopy cold where you're at, but you don't mind. The cold never bothered you anyway. Ah, I get it. I get the reference, Ewoki. Do you want to build a snowman? Astana, you have 3 days left. Okay, that's good. That's very good. We also, by the way, have tied up hair, hair coverings, and facial hair to choose from, but we're not gonna bother with any of that, just because I know what I want my parrot here to look like, and yeah, we're getting there. So now let's go into makeup. We have to choose from eyeshadow, eyeliner, lipstick, blush, and full face makeup. Let's take a look at the full face makeup real quick, just because I want to see what choices they've got. So, we've got Frankenstein, facial mask, beach day, or going to the working at a circus. I think I think we'll leave that. I do wish that there was a skull makeup, full face makeup, but that's fine. Now I'm thinking eyeshadow. Just going with that. And then go with a nice brown for the color. And then, of course, we can change the opacity to make it darker or lighter. And I'm thinking probably right about there. That's nice. Then moving to eyeliner. We have quite a few different eyeliners to choose from. And by the way, you can layer the eyeliner. In fact, you can give your Paras all of the eyeliner if you want. Which I think is absolutely... I love it. I just absolutely love that they let you do that. That is so cool. Now the eyeshadow, I'm not sure how much of the eyeshadow you can do. Oh yeah, you can layer all of the eyeshadow if you want as well. So you can really go all in here. I love it. Yeah, you can give your Paras as much or as little eyeshadow as you want. We're just gonna give that just that little simple bit of eyeshadow though to our Para here. Eyeliner, let's see. I'm thinking just this little simple swoop. Then lipstick. Maybe go with the double. Lipstick, you can only give them one kind of lipstick at once, by the way. And I'm thinking maybe... going with something like that for the lipstick. Yes, I like it. Astana, time for your last cup of coffee. I have made iced coffee. It's in the refrigerator, and I'm going to be drinking it later tonight. It is a brand new flavor of coffee as well. My last flavor. I am going to be going to get more later on this week when Paul and I go out on his, day out. But this final flavor is pistachio and marzipan flavored coffee. It smells heavenly. Seriously, it smells so good. McLeod late night coffee. I know, I'm playing with fire. But, hear me out. I want to try it. I made it, and I haven't drunk any of it, and I want to try it. Astana, pistachio and marzipan. How late? I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe I should leave it until tomorrow morning. We'll see how I feel. But if I drink it, it'll be like, 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I probably shouldn't drink it, to be honest, because it will keep me up. It will 100% keep me up. So let's see. Blush. Again, by the way, you can layer all of the blush all at once. Just saying. But we don't, I don't want to do that. So, but instead, I'm thinking maybe going with this or, no, we'll go with this. And what I want to do is, actually, I don't want that color. I want that color. but I want it to be a lot lighter. So I'm gonna duplicate it and make it about like that, and then bring down the opacity by quite a bit. I just want to give her like a little bit of a paleness, you know, more of a highlight than a blush. So right about like that, I think, looks halfway decent. McLeod, do you think I might regret drinking coffee that late? Probably would, yeah. Which is why I will probably hold off and just drink water. Asana, you did that once. At Folk High School, drank coffee at 11. When I was in high school, I drank coffee at all hours. There was one night when it was like right before final exams, and I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just downed espresso. Just kept drinking espresso to keep myself awake and alert, so that I could, you know, cram for my exams. And I only had like 3 hours sleep. I went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, like after having about a dozen espressos, and went to sleep, woke up 3 hours later, and went to school. And Astana, you can use it to create a rosacea effect. Yeah, it's just seriously awesome. I'm just so in love with this. I mean, seriously. It is so good. Okay, what else do we have? We got tattoos. Love the tattoos, by the way. There's, there's a few tattoos here. There's not that many, but there will be more, and of course, there are going to be people who are making tattoos, and, you know, the devs are going to be adding more as time goes on, and custom content creators are going to be adding tattoos, guaranteed. Guaranteed that's what's going to happen. So now, clothing. Oh, I am loving this woman already. She is so cute. Head and face accessories. Okay, what do we have here? So we've got headwear. And we got a good selection of headwear, by the way. Everything from, you know, your normal hats, what you would kind of expect to see, to, you know, sillier things. You can walk around being a jack-o'-lantern if you really want, you know? Or a horse. But I do love the inclusive hair coverings here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. From, you know, from the hair cap here to the turban and the hijab. Absolutely love. So much. But Gemma does not have a hat. She also does not wear glasses, but again, I love the different forms of glasses that they've given us. Including, you know, these ones. And we have everything, by the way, from thin frames to thick frames to your miscellaneous eye covers, of which we don't have any yet, but at least we know that they're on their way. Jewelry, you're not really going to be able to see earrings, so I kind of want to add them anyway, at least like maybe add in some earbuds, even though you can't, You can't really see them, so I'm just gonna... Are there anything that we can see? Oh, we can see the little tiny earrings, kind of, there. So yeah, we'll do those. Sadly, you cannot have, like, earrings on the earlobes and on the upper bits of the ears, which is really sad. So you can't have that both at the same time. If you wanted to have both at the same time, you would have to do the chain with the ear link, the ear cuff. That is a real shame. I would have loved. I'd love it if they did that. Then of course we've got facial piercings. Gemma doesn't have any facial piercings, but there are a few here to choose from, and I do love all of the different choices. And yes, again, you can put all of the piercings on if you really want to. That glitches just a little bit, but you can be a clown. Astana, yeah, no. Getting bad sleep before exams are a no-no. You've done that so many times. You regret each and every time. Yeah. The best thing that you can do, never cram for an exam. Just, try to get plenty of rest. Study, like, 2 days beforehand. Like, 2 or 3 days before the exam. Study for the exam 2 or 3 days beforehand, and then the night and then leave it. Don't review, don't do any studying, just leave it and get plenty of rest the night before. That is literally the best thing to do. Right, so I want her to have a gold chain, and I'm thinking, yeah, we'll give her proper gold necklace chain there. I just love this. This is seriously so beautiful. Then, of course, we also have medical items. So, there's only 2 medical items right now. And you can edit one side or the other. So, like, in the case with the hearing aid here, you can have a hearing aid on the left side or the right side or both. Which is cool. And then you can have a face mask as well. There we go. I'm personally hoping that they add more medical items. I would love to see medical items being added, like, sorry, my brain just left me there. I would love to see some medical items like hormone patches or the blood sugar level, for diabetes, those things. I would love to see those added. Just, yeah, I would love to see just loads of different types of medical wearables being added. There's so many to choose from. It's unbelievable. All right, let's see, Gemma. What top should we put on Gemma? Now let's go with casual shirts first, because I want to show you the layering system that we've got on this. I would like for her to have a crop top to start with. And I'm thinking that's the one I'm gonna go with. Yeah, this is definitely the one we're gonna go with. And we're gonna make it black. And then we can put something over the top. I think, can I? Okay, no. So, let me, there we go. Undo. Now, I know that you can layer in some instances. So, like, we've got, your casual shirts. And I want to say that you can put a jacket over the top of your casual shirts. We got some sweatshirts as well. And can I just say right off the bat, that is the cutest the cutest hoodie that I have ever seen. I freaking love this hoodie. Opting prosthetic arms, yes, but they are live sharks. No. I mean, I'm sure someone would be able to mod that in. They do have prosthetic legs. I do know that. But yeah, I love this hoodie. It is so just absolutely freaking adorable. So cute. And yeah, you can layer with this. So these are the undershirts that you have available to layer with that. I don't want to wear that though, but I love that hoodie. It is Then we got swimwear. So by the way, we're working on the casual outfit. So there are 4 different outfits in Paralives. You have casual, you've got formal, workout, and pajamas. So right now I'm working on her casual outfit. Okay, so we got a casual shirt, and now I'm gonna work on her outer layer. I don't want anything major. So I'm thinking maybe this cute little pink shirt. But unfortunately, it's not letting me keep that casual top. That is a real shame. I would have loved to be able to keep that. Let's see. Is there an outfit that I can... Maybe that. That works. That definitely works. I like that. And we can change the color, so we can go to black. There we go. And then... I don't want that to be blue. I want that to be, like, the pinkish purple variant, so we'll go with that. Oh, this is beautiful. Opting, what do you call the avatars in this? Not Sims, they're Paras. So this is Paralives, and the people are called Parafolk, or Para for short. This is... oh... The clothing in this is gorgeous. You also have costume tops, so you can 100% be a piece of toast slathered in jam. Or, is this Sailor Moon? A Sailor Moon, costume top, if you really, really want. But we're not gonna do that. And I'm pretty certain I said that I wanted to go with that. Thank you very much. Opting, why would you call them a pair of if there's only one? Is a Sailor Moon. You can't really help me there. You're you're not hip with your old classic anime opting. All right, let's go with our bottoms now. I'm thinking for casual wear, I like the idea of these. They're nice and loose. Let's see if we have any other style that's similar to this. These, oh, I like those. I really like those. There's so many. Look at all these. So many to choose from. But I think we're gonna go with this. But I would like to make it black to match the top, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. By the way, there's also full body outfits, and there's a load of full body outfits here. Including a green screen outfit for reasons. You can be a character from Among Us? Or a cow? Who wouldn't want to be a cow, right? I mean, right? Everyone wants to be a cow. There we go. Let's put that back on. Okay, so let's go with accessories because we need socks. I mean, we don't really need socks, but they come in handy. We're not gonna put gloves on. Let's go with socks first. So surprisingly, there's a lot of socks to choose from. But I'm just gonna give her these little, standard, bog standard socks. But because I'm me and I can't resist, we're gonna give her... Yeah, definitely give her these cute little pink and purple socks. For some reason, it's changed the design, but it hasn't changed the color on the left. So let me see if I can fix that. There we go. But this just shows you that you can make the socks mismatching if you want. So like if I, wanted that, and let's say maybe I wanted to change the color of this to something else. So let's just change the color of the base, the main color to black. So there we go. We've got the main color, like a black color, to show that little bit of mismatch there. But I absolutely love it. It's the fact that you can do that in this is amazing. Opting, you basically missed that whole thing, and you don't think your sister picked it up either. So there's definitely a gap in your pop culture knowledge. Oh dear. Well, you know what you need to do, Opting? You need to go watch Sailor Moon. We all need to go watch a bit of Sailor Moon, I'm just saying. Okay, we've got tights and leggings, but I'm not gonna put any tights or leggings on her. Not gonna give her gloves, although there are quite a few to choose from. Jewelry, we got bracelets, but again, because she's wearing this cute little cardigan, I don't want to put bracelets on her right now. I'm not gonna put... actually, what rings do we have? I am curious now. So we've got... We've got golden rings there, and unfortunately, the rings, it doesn't zoom in to show the rings properly, but that's okay. So we've got rings, 3 rings, 2 rings, actually that's 4 rings on one hand, and 3 rings on the other, or we've got 2 rings on one hand, and 2 rings, 2 rings on both hands. Or again, like I said, there's this square here, so we can do, editing. And this is just like 1 ring that can be changed. You can change the colors of. Oh, and there's item variants as well. Okay. Oh, nice. So, an engagement ring or an engagement ring plus a wedding band. That's really cool. And that's your chunky wedding band, a thin band, a bunch of rings, 1 single ring on the index finger, 1 single ring on the ring finger, and then we've got another ring there on the index finger. But I'm not going to give her any rings right now, so we're not going to bother with that. Fingernails, I definitely want her to have fingernails. And there's toenails as well, but I'm not going to bother with the toenails. The fingernails, I just kind of want her to have something, you know, a bit natural. Nothing super long, nothing glam. But just something to give, you know, to make her hands pop a little bit. Because you see, you can't really see very, very close. So this is, right here, is without fingernails. Opting, is there, yeah, there is an option. It's default, no fingernails. But yeah, this is no fingernails. And then you can give them, you know, proper fingernails. So different lengths, different colors, and of course, with each style, you can change the color as you want. But we can go like all sorts. I mean, there's pointy, claw-like nails, narrow, squared off nails. Yeah, just loads of different choices. I'm just gonna go with the Spog standard pink one, just as a all natural look. No, not the ads. Bad ads. Bad. We can also change the underwear if we want, and I love this. Let's go with... She's gonna like pink, by the way. Can you tell? Can you tell she likes pink? I think you might be able to tell that she likes pink. There we go. And then, here is your prosthetic leg. You can't really tell, with trousers that she's got them, but it is a really nice look. It's just a skin, that goes over, you know, the character skeleton, but it's still really nice that they added it in. I would love for them to do the same with the arms, though. That is one thing that they're missing, is a prosthetic arm. Rock, welcome in. I've been going for 2 hours already, yeah. You swear you woke up for a second, like, an hour ago and I wasn't live? Nope. I have been live for 2 hours, dude. 2 hours. How much longer am I going? For another 2 hours. We're just looking at clothes now. So we're doing the outfits. Let's give her some shoes. I think shoes are kind of important for an everyday casual outfit, you know? I'm thinking she can go with these cute little pink trainers there. And also, you notice something. Let me put her in high heels. And I'll take them off. The height of the para changes according to what shoes they're wearing. How freaking awesome is that? Personally, I freaking love it. I absolutely freaking love that they've done that. That is such a nice touch. Rock, let's go! You didn't have to miss Muir Parker stream! Yay! Yeah, we started a little I think it was like just a minute or two past 3 o'clock. And the reason I was able to start so soon, you know, so quickly, because the game released at 3. But again, thanks to the Paralives devs, they sent me a key like 10 minutes, what was it? It was about 20 minutes to 3 is when I got the email. Not that I was, you know, refreshing my inbox a lot, but at 20 minutes to 3, I checked my email account and they had sent me a key, which I absolutely, you know, I mean, thank you, huge thanks to them for doing that. They didn't have to send me a key, but they were nice enough to do so. So that just allowed me to download the game and start this live stream just a couple of minutes early. So I really, really appreciate that from them. Okay, so, whoops. We want to continue with the outfit. So that's the casual outfit. And by the way, if you hit this ellipsis, you can create multiple casual outfits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this plus button. And I am just very quickly going to, I'm going to make a couple of random outfits for her. Nothing major, just, you know, okay. Yeah, nothing major, just a little bit of extra, extra outfit so that, you know, she has a few different ones to choose from. Let's see. Let's go with, since the hat that it defaulted to was a cold weather hat, let's go with a sweatshirt. And we'll go with pink. She loves pink and purple. So I think we'll go with, let's make this one a bit more purple to match the hat. There we go. And by the way, you can, in some instances, you can change what the item is made out of as well. But this is a wool jumper. I actually have a jumper that looks almost identical to this. It's not that color. I think it's red. But yeah, I've got a jumper almost identical to this one. That is so cool. Alright, so what else do we have here? I don't really want to... Yeah, we're fine with the outer layers. I don't really want to give her an outer layer for this. But the bottoms, we definitely want to give her some form of... Let's give her some baggy pants. Yeah, we'll go with that. And let's go with... Yeah, we'll go with that. And then shoes. Let's go with some boots. Love it. Don't like how, I mean, and this is early access, by the way, but that is a little bit of a graphical glitch there with the pants going through the boots. Totally, you know, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But it's something that the devs do need to be made aware of if there's some graphical glitches like this, so that they can fix it as they progress through the game. I just love this character. She is so cute. And then accessories, I'm thinking... We can't... It doesn't look like we can randomize socks. But I do want to give her some gloves. And I'm just going to make those black. And then I also want to make one more outfit. So she's got like, kind of like an everyday outfit here. You know, like a moderate temperature outfit. She's got... there. Then she's got her winter outfit here. And then this one is going to be, I think we'll make this her cold weather, or her warm weather outfit, sorry. So we'll put her a cap on it. Or on her, rather. And make the color, let's go with black. I don't really see her wearing, because she's like an energetic, lazy, you know, lots of energy, but at the same time, she's a bit lazy. So, personality-wise. So, I I can't see her wearing any, you know, like, fancy hats. So, you know, a ball cap, I think, fits her perfectly. Tops will go with a casual shirt. Part of me wants to go swimwear. Should we go swimwear? We don't have swimming pools, though, yet. So let's just go with the casual shirt. Oh, that is really, really cute. The gloves are gonna have to come off. But, I really like this. And we can toggle between tucked in or tucked out. I don't like the color. But we'll give her pink. A pink shirt. Why not? Rock, I should make myself. I'm going to off-stream. This is just a random, you know, character that I randomly created using a generator. Because I just like doing this to see, you know, what kind of things that I can do. But yeah, I'm totally gonna make myself. I just didn't want to play with myself, phrasing. I just didn't want to play with my para self in the game during our challenge. Thanks, Optane. Rocky, you want to see me make myself in Paralives? I mean, if we run out of time, I mean, if we still have, like, loads of time, you know, like, if we complete the gameplay challenge, then I might make myself, in Paralives, make my para self. We'll see how it goes, though. Right, so what else can I do here? Brain. Do we have brains? Anyone? Anyone? Does anyone have any brains? Asking for a friend. You know, I don't think I like any of these to go with that shirt. Maybe the shorts? No. What about these? I know I said I was gonna go randomized, but trying to find something to go with this shirt, or with this top. I am not finding anything to go with this top. What about some tight pants? Regular blue jeans. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Just a pair of regular blue jeans. Let's go with a dark denim. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe go back to the top and try it tucked in or tucked out. Untucked. Definitely untucked. Okay, now, let's get rid of the gloves. And we'll go with, shoes next. I'm thinking maybe some sandals. We'll get rid of the socks as well. And let's go with these for the sandals. Let's go with all black. That's not bad. I kind of like it, but I also want her to wear her necklace. So we're going to go back up here, we're going to go there, we're going to go there, and we're going to give her her necklace back. In gold. Beautiful. Love it. And then also give her her earrings back. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we've got 3 different casual outfits. One for moderate weather, one for, here we go. One for moderate, one for cold, and one for hot weather. There we go. Opting YouTube video? Oh, I've got 30 YouTube videos planned at the moment for Paralives. The number of videos that yeah. And that's just the ones that I came up with. It took me about 20 minutes to come up with those 30 ideas. So you will definitely be seeing a lot of Paralives videos on YouTube over the next few months. Just fair warning. Just fair warning. Alright, let's go with the formal. So, formal wear, actually, I kind of like this one. We're gonna get rid of her hat, though. Because I'm thinking that formal wear isn't gonna look very nice with that hat. And I don't like any of these hats for formal wear, but I love this jumper, but I don't like the color. So let's change the color to a purpley pink. She likes purple and pink, okay? There we go. And then the trousers. I like the trousers. To be completely honest, I really do like them. What are the default color swatches, though? I think we'll put black. 100% black. Rock, you think I'm saying that would be Pogger if I make my Paraself as a YouTube video? The problem with that is it doesn't really fit my channel, because my channel is guides and triage. So problems that people are having with the game, you know, solutions to problems, and guides on how to do things. So, I mean, I could probably record me making my Paraself doing Paramaker, but I was planning on you know, repurposing this video to do that, to be honest. Because I'm lazy. And if I've already got this recorded, then why not, you know? I also like those shoes, so she can 100% keep those shoes. I do want to give her some nails, though. Since this is formal, let's go with a longer nails, and we'll make them purple. There we go. Gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so then itchy nose. Let's go with a this is like your moderate outfit, so let's go with a second one. Let's randomize again. Okay. Yeah, I like this. This is all right. I am going to go with black, though, and we're going to change the top underneath it to no top. Yeah, we'll change it to no top. I like that. Black skirt, yes. Black stockings, love it. Wearing a watch, very, very nice. And let's change the shoes to black as well. There we go. One very nice looking, smart, well, kind of a casual formal, I think. Very nice quote there, Rock. Love it, by the way. And you made a clip. Yeah. Did you make a clip saying I don't want to play with myself? Did you, Rock? Did ya? Rock's like, maybe. Let's see. I don't like the randomization here, so let's go. I kind of want to go with outer layers. So this is formal, but we want the outer layer because, you know, to be, because, you know, we got the moderate, we got the warm weather. We want this to be a winter one. So I'm thinking maybe along the lines of that. But purple, of course. And then the top, maybe that with the flowers underneath. Or maybe not the flowers, but just like maybe make it black. We'll do black. Well, yeah, black. That's good. And then the skirt, I will also make black. She's a pink and black girly. Nothing wrong with that. And then the shoes, I don't really like these for formal wear. So I'm just going to slightly change her shoes to those and change the color to black. There we go. And then maybe give her some tights as well. And we'll go with those and like a dark brown. Perfect. Rock, what do I think you actually said in that one message earlier that you used voice to text? I listened to it, but I honestly cannot even remember what you said. I did listen to it, though. Okay, now we've got workout clothing. This is perfectly fine. But again, I'm going to change the colors. We're just gonna make her workout clothing black. And give her pink trainers. And then go into her socks. Where's her socks? Socks, where are they? There we are. And I want to change her socks as well. So we'll go with, let's go with the pink and yellow striped socks. Again, though, I need to make sure that we've got, there we go, both socks done. Unless I want to go, you know what, let's go crazy. Let's go crazy and give her two different socks. Maybe she was in a hurry when she dressed up in her work outfit, or in her gym outfit, and she grabbed two different pairs of socks. Ruck, what do you mean I listened to it? What, your voice to text? Wait. Voice to text. I thought, sorry, I misread that. I read it I read it correctly, but my brain went your voice message. So I listened to the voice message that you made the other day, but I can't remember what it was. But I don't think I've seen your voice to text message. You're talking about like 5 minutes ago when you said, same here, guess what I'm using, voice to text Paul Gray. Padre. Oh, that. I skipped over that. Because I had no idea what the heck you were talking about, so I just glossed over it. You know, I ignored it. I'm sorry. And now you're like, wow. Wow, Muir. I do apologize. Not really, but you know. Alright, let's, what do I think you actually said for it to I have no idea. Was it Pogger? Pogger is Pogger A, and Padre is Pogger. So, I'm guessing you were saying Pogger A, over and over again. That would be my guess. Am I right? Okay, so for this, I actually want, like something a bit warmer. So we're gonna like say that this is, Go away. We're gonna say that this is her, you know, warm, cold weather workout outfit. So a slightly longer sleeve shirt, basically. And let's go with... I don't like any of these colors. I don't like any of these colors at all. So we're just gonna make up colors here. We got purple. The line detail, we're gonna make black. There we go. The number is... Let's make the number like dark purple. And the sleeves will... We'll do that. There we go. Perfect. Love it. It's good enough. Okay. And then black, of course, for the pants beneath. Shoes. Black. Again. Actually, you know what? I think we'll go with the pink shoes. Because pink shoes. Ruck, you don't know why Hey Muir turned into same here. Okay, that's a bit odd, but there you go. So we've got 2 different workout outfits, that one and that one. I think that's pretty good. You know, that's good enough. Then pajamas. Oh, no, 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 no. I do not like that at all. Let's go into full body outfits for pajamas. And see what we've got. Okay. We can do that. We can start off with a nice robe. In, you know, pink striped robe. And then shoes. Do we have slippers? We do have slippers. Fantastic. We'll go with those. And... I want that to be a light pink. So... There we go. That's beautiful. I love that we can do this. It's like, oh, I like, you know, I love the color of the robe here, but I don't like the color of the slippers, so we can just change that. That is seriously awesome. By the way, in full body, there's also full body costumes, and that's again the cow, the green screen, latex, and that. I mean, just that. Rock, are you saying you can color wheel change the color of any outfit? Yes, yes. Oh my god, is that Among Us? Yes, it's Among Us. It's an Among Us, dude. See? You can change the color as well. So, yeah, to answer your question, Rock, yeah, you can color wheel change pretty much everything in the game. So you can choose by predetermined swatches, or, let me go back here, or you can go into, why is she wearing... Hold on. There we go. So yeah, you can go into... You can have, you know, predetermined swatches here. Or, if you find a swatch that you like this one, because it's got, you know, it's got pinstripes, and I kind of like that. But let's say you want that black. You click the plus button, so whichever one you've selected, you click the plus button, it will duplicate it, or you can right-click and select duplicate. And then you can, hold on, let me turn my camera off. You've got this style creation here. So you got your color wheel, you've got various types of color wheels. So you got swatches, you know, palette, you got color wheel, it's great. You can directly paste in a hex number here. You can change things up. So let's say that I want this to be black instead of pink. There we go, it's now black. and now it's pink. So that's pretty cool. And then this is a dressing gown, so you got 2 different colors that you can change as well. And yeah, it's seriously awesome. I'm absolutely loving this. The color wheel thing is huge. Yes, tons of customization in this, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, like, if we go back to appearance, because you weren't here for it, Rock, so let me show you real quick. Look at all of this. Everything here is a slider. So you've got posture, you have shoulder depth, head size, height, body fat, muscle mass, hand size, loads of different stuff. And this is on everything. So you got your body, you got your face. So you've got your face sliders, and then you also have your individual, like, eye slider, eyebrow slider, nose slider. Seriously. It's seriously awesome. I freaking love it. It is so cool. Also, did I see the other day when, yes, yeah, I saw the top 10 polls carrying Furbies thing, yeah. Right. We have gone through pretty much everything in the character creation. We have made our para Gemma Sparkle. She is a transgender woman, about 26 years old. So let's go with her personality now. Let's see what we've got here. Hold on a second. Let me do a little bit of adminning there. Okay. So Rachel, Gemma's or Ray's personality. Rocky, you want to see my face? Okay, sorry. Let me turn me back on. There we go. So Gemma is a 25 or, nearly 26-year-old. She is in pretty good shape. So she has a pretty high in physique. Now we're only given 7 points, by the way. So this is Gemma Ray Rachel Sparkle. And yeah, we're only given 7 points to put into the personality here. So, sorry, to the skills. So we've got physique, mind, creativity, and charisma. So she's got, her physique is pretty good. So I'm going to put her as a 2. She is, as far as, like, education, she's only done high school. So we're gonna put her as 1. If she did, like, actually no, we're gonna say 2, because I'm classing this as dropout, high school, college. Okay. Creativity, she is not very creative. So I'm just gonna leave that as 0 for now. And she actually doesn't have, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna turn everything off. We're not gonna put any points into this whatsoever, because I've just remembered that I want to make this as a extremely difficult challenge. So this is the para that we're going to be using for our playthrough over the next couple of days. So I want to make this like an ultra difficult level of challenge, which is yeah. So we've got I'm going to see if it will let me leave it completely blank. So for her vibe, we're going to choose energetic, because she is energetic. If I wanted to, though, we could do Jester. So Jester para folks are good at making fun of everything and are always full of surprises. They thrive the most when they can make people laugh and follow their whimsy. Now the Jester, there is a little bit of a problem with the Jester. It's a feature. It's not a problem. I shouldn't call it a problem because it is by design. So if you choose Jester, when your sim gets up out of bed every morning, they will ignore one of their needs. But it's obviously going, it's still going down. So their hunger meter is still going down. It's just you can't see that their hunger meter is going down. So you know what? I'm actually going to pick Jester just for the extra challenge. And so then we've got a social perk. Good at being alone, good at making friends, good at taking care of others, good at romantic relationships, or good at cooperating. Now, there's nothing challenging here. There are no extra challenges with the attached to any of these. No real downsides. Unless you choose someone that's good at being alone, but you force them to be around other people all the time. Or people who are good at cooperating. They shine brightest in groups. So if you force them to to be alone all the time, they're not gonna like it very much. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that Gemma is good at being alone. But because we specifically want her to be romantic. So we're gonna say she's good at being alone. Just for a little bit of a challenge, because I want her to be romantic. And try to get a partner. So being, wanting to be alone all the time and trying to get a romantic partner is, mean of me, but there you go. Rocky thought there was one that was good at nothing. Yes, that is the talent. So the talents, we've got 7 different talents: jack of all trades, music, fitness, food, technology, art, and good at nothing. So this is literally someone who is good at nothing. Their skills progress super slowly, they fail their tasks more often, and they get sick more easily, sorry. So I'm going to choose that she's good at nothing for now. I'm also going to give her the night owl sleeping habit. And we're gonna say that her cleaning habits are sloppy. Okay? So this is Gemma Ray, Rachel Sparkle. I'm already attached to her. I mean, I know that I've been creating her for like the last, nearly 3 hours, but I am already low-key attached to this para. Which is something that I've not experienced for in a very long time. But I love this. So I'm actually gonna save her to my library. Oops. And we can type in a little bit of, information about the Sparkle household. So, let's see. Gemma is a sports-loving, trans gal who enjoys watching movies and hates bus stops so much that she can't, or that she just has to vandalize them. Vandalize them whenever she sees one. Let's see. I'm wondering how much we can type in this. I'm not gonna bore you all by typing like a 1,000 word, dissertation. But, It'll be fine. She was raised by her mom after her dad left when she was 5. Let's see. Having grown up poor in a poor household, she dreams of the day when she has enough money to never have to never have to worry about where her next meal is coming from. There we go. Rock. That she just has to vandalize them. I know, right? Dang, her dad left to get the milk and never came back. Yep. Okay, let's save household to library. And there we are. Sparkle household. Now you can also browse for households on the Steam Workshop. Or we could upload to the Steam Workshop. So let's try this. Sparkle household. A single trans woman household. What is the? We'll just say the Sparkle household. I don't want to add a lot of stuff to it. So we can click OK. And now it's going to upload to the Steam Workshop. Ruck, you're saying I didn't say has. Oh, oops. It's fine. It's too late now. There we go. Upload successful. Would you like to see the Steam Workshop page? Let's click yes. Awesome. So, in case y'all want to see, there you go. It is now on, up in the thing, so I can 100%, yeah, if you wanted to, you could download this. I can also, if I click out of this, I can... Let's see. We can print screen. I can take a photo. There we are. And then I can go back to Steam and then edit images. I can add an image. Choose an image. Go to my pictures, PC screenshots, add that, upload, there we go, and save. There we are. So we have added an image there. So yeah, if you all get Paralives, you can add Gemma Ray Sparkle to your world if you wanted to. That would be pretty funny if I tried to make her in Sims 4 also. She would look a lot different. I mean, she would have more of a personality, you know, because and an aspiration and everything, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna click this. Okay, she's missing one or more personality traits, of course. Okay, so I'm just gonna give her right down to the very bottom. Okay. Personality stats? What do you mean she's missing personality stats? She's not missing any personality stats. Okay, maybe I do have to add that. Okay, so we can do that and that. Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go. So yes, you do have to add all 7 points. That kind of sucks, to be honest. But that's okay. I kind of wish they would give us the option of only adding a part of them instead of having to add all 7. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So we got our para's emotions. Click on one to decide how your para will react to it. Okay. So she's inspired. You can choose eat a snack, make 200 paradigms, or buy a new computer. It's telling us to choose eat a snack. Active ones are listed here. They reset when your para goes to sleep. You can also pin them so that they're not discarded. And you can also delete it, by the way. So we want to select everyone and have everyone go here. Now we're talking, and it's saying when your together bar fills up, you can pick a conversation topic. So say train is too crowded, joke about the train breaking down, or recount boarding the wrong train. We're gonna joke about the train breaking down. Let's choose that. And Rocky, you're curious about how different she would look in The Sims 4? Yeah, that would definitely be a good thing to, an interesting side-by-side comparison, wouldn't it? So yeah, we're gonna joke about the train breaking down. We've made him stressed. Oh, the poor guy. Take care of your para's needs or else they might get upset. So if we go over here, we can click on the food and tell our paras to eat. Eating nice sandwiches here. And now we get to pick a storyteller. So storytellers affect gameplay parameters and difficulty level. So we've got Stella, who is basically Stella the dog, who is clicking her and choosing select storyteller will make Stella be the it's the easiest game mode, basically. Then there's Maxence, and Maxence is you know, like your normal gameplay. And then there's Ricardo Castello III, who is like hard mode. And then you can customize. So this gives you all of the different settings. And it says that this is an early access and they plan to add more options throughout the development process. So we can, you know, household paras age, non-household paras age. So I'm going to click non-household paras age. Duration of life stages, normal, short, or long. We're going to say short. Minutes per real life seconds. So right now, 1 minute in the game is equal to just about 2/3 of a real life second. So for every 2/3 of a second, 1 minute passes in the game. I'm going to leave that alone for now. Then we've got pregnancy. So trimester duration is 21 in-game hours. The labor duration is 2 hours. I'm actually going to cut that down to 1 because I've seen people play their paras through labor, and it's just very long, and just it's just, you know, it doesn't really, it's not exciting. So we're just going to cut that right back to like 30 minutes. Chance to get pregnant when attempting. We're going to leave that at 50-50. Chance to have twins, let's bump that up to about 10%. There we go. And chance to have triplets, let's bump that up to 5%, just because I'm mean to my paras. Careers, job performance, threshold for strikes, we're gonna turn this up. You can make this 100% if you want. But we're not going to be that mean. We're going to put this at 25. And then we'll have them automatically eat at work and automatically use the toilet at work. Starting funds, we're going to drop this down. Now, I do want our para to have a nice house, but we don't want them to have too much money. So let's drop this down to 20,000 and see what, you know, what we can do with it. So we're going to go back. And now we're going to make sure... Okay, no. We're going to go ahead... I wanted to make sure that it saved the settings. So yeah, I clicked on customize and it's like, this will override your current custom storyteller. So that's fine. It did save. Rock, you don't know if 50% is accurate to real life. It's not. But there you go. Alright, let's select Ricardo. Alright. It seems like there's an issue with the train. Is anyone here a mechanic? Let's say would make things worse. And now we are going into the world of Paralives. How beautiful is this? Rack, imagine real life you had a 50% chance to get... I know, right? Can you imagine the birth rate would just be astronomical, wouldn't it? I love this. I absolutely love this. Ruck, when they ask if someone is a mechanic, you can straight up just say no and it won't matter at all. Yeah. You can say no, I'll only make things worse, or you can lie. And yeah, it doesn't make any difference. So... straight away, we can click... I mean, we have to purchase a home. We just moved in to Melino, and yeah, there's a lot here. We've got the Sparkle household. We can, if we wanted to, we click the ellipsis. We can select play without a lot, which, by doing that, that makes your I keep saying sim. It makes your para homeless. And it is a great way to start a Rags to Riches challenge. So, you know, like in The Sims 4, you have to have a lot. You know, your Sims have to have a place that they is their home. In Paralives, you don't have to do that. You can start with 0 simoleons, live on the street, and slowly work your way up to being able to purchase a house. But for the sake of that, we're, you know, we're buying a house. So for the sake of, you know, doing a proper first time let's play through let's play. We're gonna buy a house. But we're not gonna buy a pre-made house. I mean, there's loads of different houses here that we can purchase. And you know, they're all really cute, but I really want to try to build our own place. So, Ruck, did I make No, I have not. I need to, but no, I haven't done it. So there are, by the way, there are over 70. There's over 70 lots that you can choose. You know, that you can purchase. So there are a lot of lots. There's a lot of empty lots. There's a lot of pre-made lots, like right here. There's a little lot here in between two buildings. There's a larger lot here next to the beach. There's this giant lot here. We're not gonna go for that one. I'm tempted to go for the one on the... I'm kind of tempted to go with this one with all the cows on it. It's across the park, across the street from this little park here as well. I'm tempted. Shall we go for the one with the cows on it? Let's do it. Let's go for the one with the cows on it, just because it's silly and I like it. So yeah, we're gonna purchase this. And now we've got cows. We have cows. The cows don't do anything. They are just debug cows right now. But the fact that there are cows on here is just absolutely hilarious. So we have our first quest. Let me turn off my camera so you all can see it real quick. So we've got our first quest, which is Settle Home. It's here on this side, but you can also find it by clicking the exclamation mark, which is your goals tab. So, and then right here is the newspaper, but you can also get the newspaper by clicking the upper button there. And I just love that they have given us so many options, so many ways of accessing things, you know, in the UI. It's seriously great. So I'm going to go ahead, we'll click the newspaper, and we'll see what we've got. Mayor Gloomberg welcomes the Sparkle household and shares a list of activities to do around town. Okay, we'll claim that offer. So we've got a new goal now, discover the town. The Astronomy Club will observe a rare space phenomena. Join them tonight at the Mountain Top Park. And please stop with the graffiti, says Mayor Gloomberg. It's not very nice. So if we click Show on Map, it takes us immediately to up here to where the Astronomy Club meets up. We also have this exclamation mark here at where we can get, we can look at daily requests from townies. So let's go ahead and click that. For some reason, oh, she's angry because the jester vibe. So a random effect each hour. Right now she's angry. And we can also, she's amused, so we can pick a reaction for that. She wants to be alone for an hour, program for 2 hours, fill up her fun need, become friends with Roberto Robert, or flirt with Roberto Robert. Let's say fill up fun need. And see where that gets us. Now you see this line here. This is the Para's path. So this is the path that the Para will go to get to specific, you know, to where they're going. I like that they do this. it makes it a lot easier to figure out where your para is gonna be. We can center the camera on our para by clicking F or clicking the center on para icon. And now here are the townie requests. Daydream for 4 hours at the beach, or spread the word about the community center rebuilding initiative. We can go ahead and accept both of them. And now these townie requests, they are daily requests. You can get requests every day, but you don't have to finish them in one in-game day. So that's that. It's pretty easy for that. So her fun need is really low. It says this represents how much fun paras are having. If they're bored, filling this up might help. Jester paras are fueled by fun. And then we've got our 3 new goals here. So we want to daydream for 4 hours at the beach. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to the beach. And we can let's daydream. So now she's gonna walk all the way to the beach, which is gonna take her a little while to get here, but that's okay. Wow, it's definitely gonna take her a long while to get to. Is there a bus stop anywhere? Now remember, she doesn't like buses. But let's go. We'll cancel that and we'll have her go to the bus stop. It's because I'm like really mean here. So we're gonna have her vandalize the bus stop. There we go. And now we can take the bus. She wants to go to the beach. So let's go down to the beach. We'll go down to this bus stop here. 3 paradigms that costs us. And we will have her let's have her daydream. I love that you can vandalize the bus stops. It's just nothing happens, it just gets destroyed, but I love that you can do it. It's so funny. So let's see. She's inspired, so she can now pick a reaction for that. Let's have her. She wants to get a job, and we need her to get a job anyway. So let's do that. How do you get a job? When a para has a job, okay, they automatically commute to and from work. So to get a job, they can use the computer, the phone, or find job posters at workplaces around town. So let's have her use her phone to find a job. And let's see what's available. Now, I'm not going to build her a house right now. Right now, I just kind of want to just do a few things to, like, explore the world. To explore the town and get used to things. So that's pretty much what we're doing. And we'll explore the world a little bit, and then tomorrow we'll get into build mode, and we'll actually build her a proper house. But right now, Right now, I just want to, come get to terms with the world, find out where everything is, and all of that wonderful stuff. So I believe the quest was daydream for 4 hours at the beach. Okay. So we'll have her do that. While she's doing that, okay, we're going to ignore that because she already has 3 different things to do. So she wants to eat a snack, she wants to fill up her fun need, and she wants to get a job. So I think I'm gonna try to find her something that, someplace where she can eat. By the way, as it stands right now, you cannot swim in the game yet, which is a shame. I would love to be able to swim in this game, but it's coming. It'll get there. So she right now the job postings are as an engine programmer, which isn't what she wants to. That's software. So let's see. We got all of these, loads of different things here. So software, art, service, music, education, management, maintenance, healthcare, science, fitness, or food. So she wants, her personality. She likes sports. So I'm thinking we'll have her be a physical education teacher. So there we go. She starts on Tuesday, and she now has a job. Yes, Mr. Paul. What? Is it brown bins tomorrow? Okay. Okay, thank you, Paul. Paul just told me that he's done the bins and has cleaned the tops and has taken the bins to the curb. As Paul does, Oh, it is now 6 o'clock here in the UK. My brain is like, there's no way it's wow. Time has flown. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her say be alone for an hour as a want. And we're going to go ahead and save the game. And we will continue this tomorrow. I cannot wait to properly get into this game tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. It really, really is. So tomorrow we will get into build mode. We will build Gemma a really nice house. Or at least as nice as we can afford. And if we will probably, if we have time at the end, we'll continue with the gameplay and see where life takes us in the wonderful world of Melino. So, my friends, thank you all so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play this game. Again, if you want to get the game in early access, it is over on Steam. It is currently at 10% off. It's like $40 US, but it's 10% off, so it's like $36 US. So yeah, if you want to get it, head over to Steam. Make sure that your computer can run it by checking the minimum and recommended specs. And if you do get it, I really hope that you enjoy playing with it. Opting Gemma and the holograms in the next stream title. I like it. I like it. But anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Please stay hydrated, stay safe, stay cool, and I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. UK time. We're going until from 10 until 2 tomorrow. So hope to see you there. Bye for now.